Back to Ondo State, where the governorship primary of the All Progressives Congress is currently ongoing in 13 wards of Okitipupa local government area. And we have on Zoom a lawyer, Benson Enukume, for more perspectives on the process so far. Thank you so much for staying through with us. You were earlier trying to make a point that election materials were not distributed to the 203 wards that the primary was supposed to hold. Do you have evidences to this claim?
Well, I tell you for free that once election materials were not distributed, there is nothing you can do with election.
I'm asking if you have evidences to this claim.
Of course, yes. Numerous of them that the party members were clamoring for them to participate in the election in Ilaje, in Okitipupa, name them, in Akure, all across the state. The evidences abound, too numerous to mention. Video, photographs, they are all there to attest to this fact. I did say that the chairman of the election committee, Governor Ondo, told us around that 10 o'clock that election materials have been distributed by 6 a.m. Meanwhile, Honorable Benga Edema, who is one of the aspirants in the matter, had been there as early as 6 o'clock in the morning. Dito also, Barrister Ajisafe, then Mr. Rotimi, Ogunlewe, all of them were there at Bon Hotel in Ijapo. No election materials. If election materials were not distributed, how can you do the voting? It's not possible. You can't cross that hurdle. So there were no election materials, officers were not there, and we reliably gathered that the returning officers were gathered in a particular place in Akure to churn out election results.
Mr. Enukume, it would have been really nice if you had evidences to prove these claims. But let me ask you, now that the chairman, of this primary election committee has ordered that elections be carried out in Okitipupa, which is, I know, is a place of interest for your candidate who is Olushola Oke. Talk to us about what would you say is the cause of the delay, because from what we've gathered from our correspondents, voting started about an hour ago.
Well, I won't know why the chairman will order election to be carried out in Okitipupa by
probably to be fair to your candidate.
Just a moment, by 12 noon in the afternoon, and that will be a Sunday. 12 noon, most of the persons will still be in the church service. And so it's a means of disenfranchising the people. I am saying that the process that has brought about this is fraught with fraud, is dishonest.
Are you saying this because it does not favor your candidate?
I am saying this. I told you I will present to you graphic photographs of events that took place yesterday. These are no lies. The governor of Ondo State and I are from the same ward, Ugbo Ward 4. The governor did not vote in Ugbo Ward 4 yesterday. That is the truth. The video photographs of the governor running away from the scene is there. I will send it to you immediately. The governor is from Ugbo Ward 4. His community is Obenla. Obenla is the unit, the ward head, wherein Ugbo Ward 4 conducts his affairs when it comes to World Collation Center. The governor did not vote. So there were no material. So if the governor could not vote in his own ward, what are we talking about?
That
is the truth.
This is indeed our allegations, because we saw the governor go to his ward to vote. But I want to ask you, as a learned man, you're a lawyer, and it's pretty worrisome that it's taking about 2 days, for the All Progressives Congress in Ondo State to conclude this process. What would you say would be the difference? We're just waiting for 13 wards now, as directed by the chairman of this committee. What difference will this make to the outcome of the election?
I won't know whether the chairman is going to use the election in 13 wards to mean the election in 203 wards in Ondo State. So if he says conducting election in 13 wards in Okitipupa is the one that will be used as the barometer to measure the election in the 203 wards in Ondo State, that would be novel coming from a governor. I have spoken to you. I said there were no materials distributed.
However, it should have been
sent to them.
It would have been really good for us if you had evidences, of course, even before this interview, to support your claim. Of course, these are just allegations because we had our correspondents on ground to monitor the process, as always. So hopefully we get to bring you back after.